All right, guys, so we have the Xbox February update that is going to be coming out today. So you'll be logging onto your Xbox and you should be getting this to download. Now, it's not a huge update. They're more just subtle, small things that they are adding here. And the biggest one you could say here that they are adding is the carbon aware game downloads and updates, which apparently is going to reduce carbon emissions. But I think what's important for everybody here is that it's going to potentially be saving you money. Now, this isn't a mandatory thing whatsoever, but they say here when your console is plugged in, connected to the internet, and regional carbon intensity data is available, Xbox will schedule game, app, and OS updates for your console at specific times during the nightly maintenance window that may result in lower carbon emissions because a higher proportion of electricity is coming from lower carbon sources on the electric grid. And they say here that if you are using the shutdown energy saving mode on your Xbox, so you have shutdown, you have always on where it just boots up a little bit faster, it will cut power use by up to 20 times when compared to the other sleep options. And for every 2 consoles that switch to shutdown energy saving for 1 year, they say that they will save equivalent amount of carbon removed by 1 tree planted and grown for a decade. So there's that, and it will potentially be saving you money by using less electricity. I've never really tested this out. I don't really use any of these carbon aware saving things. Haven't tried them out, but it would be interesting to see how much of a difference it actually makes on your monthly bill. And if you are saving a good amount of money, that would make it worth it to, I guess, have slower load times in terms of turning on the console, and then potentially not downloading games at the most efficient way. I'm guessing that's what this means. But here, it's an option. You can use it if you would like, and you don't have to use it if you don't want to use it. Now, there is this here, the hide game art when selecting tiles on home. This is another just really small little thing here, but basically when you're selecting games, the game art will show up. And apparently that could be distracting to people and they don't like that. So you could just have a solid color rather than the game art showing up. I know for me, I like seeing the game art. I like seeing what game I'm about to play before I jump into it. So I'm going to not be using that whatsoever. And then we have this feature here, which is now you can use the Google Home app as a touch remote for your console. You can see the actual app itself here, turning it on, turning it off, going through the menus, going to home, volume, all of that type of stuff. So if you have a bunch of stuff within Google Home, it'll just make it easier to utilize. And then finally, parties are getting a slight upgrade here. They're going to be making it easier for you to jump back into your parties with your friends. They say here, to get started, go to the Parties and Chats tab in the guide on your Xbox console. Click on the Party or Party History button. You'll see previous parties. You can restart parties, and then you can easily select who you actually want to invite when you're creating a new party. So not a very big update. Nothing really to write home about here. The Series X, the Series S, it has so many great quality of life features, but there's definitely other things I think would be more exciting for them to update at this point rather than the stuff that we see here. But they're not always gonna get a big update every single month. But hey, let me know what you guys think about this update, and will you be utilizing any of these features? Particularly, are you going to be utilizing the game downloads, the carbon aware game downloads, as well as the power saving mode on your Xbox? But that's it for me, guys. Let me know what you think, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Bye.